So good morning everyone again. So we're gonna start sitting legs crossed, sitting bones pressing down against the floor, nicely straight back, good, and relax through the shoulders. We're gonna start circle, just gentle movement through the shoulders backward. And I don't want you to lift your shoulders too much towards the ears or too much back or too much forward. It's a very small, gentle tennis ball circle, just like that. Good, even tiny stable one. And we'll change direction, we'll go forward. We go only one shoulder. This is going to be your left one because you're facing me. I'm the mirror. My right one. We go bigger one because we're doing single one. We can pay more attention. And this time we want to feel like we want to reach the ears as we lift. And we go back. We're still pushing back as we go down. We're pressing down a lot as we move the shoulder forward. And we go again. Maybe a couple more, but a really big one. We feel resistance, like we're pushing the shoulders inside of the circle against the wall of it. And one more. Good. Other side, we're not gonna do forward. We're gonna move it just back to open our shoulder. We go up, and I'm still pushing up as I push back as far as I can, and I go down as far as I can, and I go forward. Good. You want to go up, 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 up. As I would say, 3 times bigger range than we did with a double shoulder. And go for a couple more. And last one. Good. Now we start moving your trunk. So from the hips, we start to circle your body. Hands stay on the knees. Because when we go back, we feel like you're falling, but because we're holding your knees, we're not gonna fall, hopefully. Otherwise, you can fall if it's soft floor. And I want you to feel like you're rolling one hip and the other. You feel a little gentle massage through the buttocks. And the bigger circle, bigger circle. Good warm up for the waist. And we'll change direction, we'll go all the way around. I want to see bigger circle, everyone. Good. Nice. One last one. And we'll finish there. And we'll just move your chest forward as we're pressing your palms towards the knees. And I'm going to show you just from the side. So you press your chest forward. And then you roll your spine. And you press. And we're using your arms muscles to do so. And we press. And it's all about chest. And we push it forward. And we roll it back, shoulders slightly in. Good. And now we'll do circles only through the chest. So we go forward, shifting to the side, backward, another side, forward, side, only chest. My bottom is not doing anything. Forward, back. I know it's a small movement, especially for the men's. And we'll change the direction. We'll go sternum forward, shifting, backward, another side, and forward, left, back. One more time, forward, back, and there. Good. Now we're gonna find your back straight. We're gonna place your left hand next to your left hip, other hand behind your head. If you need, we can move your hand a little bit further away from the hips to give yourself space to go side flexion. So inhale, we reach and bend. And we're gonna lengthen your body. We're gonna sit up tall, tall, tall first, and then we go over. Imagining the huge ball underneath your armpit between your ribs and your arm. And we go again. And to feel the stretch a little bit better, we're gonna straighten your top arm. We reach up and we go sideways again. Maybe a little bit further down. And we lift, we go a couple more. And just double check the way you're lifting your arms. I'm not pushing my shoulders towards my ear. I'm reaching my side. I'm growing up. Good. Last. And we'll stay there a little bit longer. We turn your top shoulder down and find more rotation. I'm twisting. And then circle all the way to forward, and I'm lifting my spine to change my side. The other hand in line with your hip, other hand behind your head. Just double check, you sit tall, up, up, up. You're not collapsing your spine. You go inhale, side bend, and exhale to lift. And inhale, it's all about the opposite side. You're gonna lengthen and then go to the side. Nice. One more. And then left arm up. We reach. Just double check your shoulder pressing down away from your ear. And we go to the right. And we lift. And inhale, we stretch. And sitting on back. And last one. And then we'll find rotation with twist, chest facing down to the floor. To circle forward. Good. And I want to keep both hands in front of you. And we're gonna walk. We're gonna walk as far as it's possible without lifting your hips off the floor. Head down, a long neck, and we walk, and we walk, and we walk, and we walk. And then we can't walk anymore. We're gonna soften your arms for the elbows. We're gonna let your head melt down all the way and relax your shoulders. I don't mind if your back is round. You can let your back be round a lot. I just want you to relax, stay down on the floor. And from here, we're gonna slowly roll your spine up, back to the sitting position. Your arms just following your spine. We're not lifting your head, not yet. We're gonna place your palms on the knees, just like we started. And we're lifting your head just now. Good. Feet together, knees together. I'm gonna face you. Sometimes I'm gonna turn around if it doesn't make sense. What I'm doing, I'm keeping my back straight, shoulders down, fingers away from my body, and they soften. I'm gently touching the floor as I'm starting my spine twist. I'm moving both knees as my feet together from one side and the other. And I think about my knees reaching towards the screen, towards you guys. Side and forward. Side and forward. And side and double check. I'm not giving up on my shoulders still. Good. Couple more. And I'm not separating my feet. I'm moving them like one item, please. And we stay a bit longer on one side. Chest higher and forward. Good. And then the other side. Good. All the way back. And now we're gonna lie down on the mat horizontal. Okay. So, hands in front of you. Body along the mat. Feet about hip distance width apart. Good. So I'm taking inhale and exhale. I'm start rolling my spine down. If I feel I'm start lifting my feet, then I walk them a little bit closer in, just to be realistic. Am I actually able to do that? And I roll again. And if I can't do it as well, I can use my hands to keep my hands underneath my thighs to help yourself and roll, but I'm still not lifting my feet. And I roll back all the way down. I'm taking my arms in the T position, palm facing up. I'm gonna bring my one leg on tabletop and then other leg on tabletop, and I'm still keeping the same position. They are together. I'm taking an inhale and I'm moving my knees towards you guys. And exhale, bring them back, center. And inhale away from the screen. And I want you to be really aware, so you're working for the muscles, abdominal, your oblique. And there. Thumbs up, is everything okay? Guys, can you still hear me? Good. Just someone showing pictures. Good. We keep going from side to side. Can you just double check, or maybe just another one and join us? Like the one from the bottom?
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's like he's joining and it's loading, you know? It's like dots, dots, dots. Yeah, in. Yeah, now he's good. It's just a name. And we'll finish one more towards the screen. And we'll make it a little bit harder this time. So we're gonna go away from the screen. And I'm gonna straighten my inner leg as my knees still together. Just double check. And then bring them back and center. I'm going towards the screen. This is my inner leg. Left one for you, right one for me. I'm straightening. And I bend my legs together and I bring them back to center. We go 4 more. Inhale and exhale. And it's the whole exhale, come back. And there. And again, side, head stay down on the floor. And always inside, good. Bend and back to center. And if you want to make it even harder, so we straighten both legs this time. We go to the side. We straighten both legs. Then bring them back in. And middle. One more time. Inhale. Both legs straight without lifting those shoulders, please. Good. And all the way down. Nice. Legs still stay in tabletop. Hands behind your head. Elbows slightly lifted, shoulders reaching towards your hip bones. We're taking. Hello?
I think I'll put it on mute.
Oh, good. Guys, as we're ready for the chest lift, legs and tabletop, just double check. Inhale to prepare, and exhale, we lift your head, neck and shoulders. And I just want to feel the way you're curling your chest up. Let's imagine you have your mat. It can be towel or the floor. I'm holding the mat. I'm not lifting anything and I'm curling up. And I'm coming back. If you have your mat, you can try this. It's a very good option to give you feel to curl every single piece of your upper body one by one. And inhale all the way down. We'll go another 5. Exhale. And if you're sure you can do it without the mat, you just drop it, hands behind your head for another 3 times. Exhale to lift. Inhale, hold. And exhale, roll down. And last 2. Inhale. And exhale, come up. Inhale, can we lift it just a bit higher? Good. And exhale, down. 1 more. Inhale, just a bit higher. And down. And we're gonna lift your chest. We're gonna stay there, up. We're gonna reach your right leg out. And then find your rotation towards your left side. And we switch. And switch. And chest up off the floor. We stay higher and higher and higher and higher. 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees together, chest higher for the last one. And we lower your chest. We bring the knees towards the chest and we roll from side to side. Oh, good. Nice. Feet down. They're still together, knees together, not too far away, not too close, comfortable position. How do I check it? So you will always remember to feel the right distance between your feet and your hips. You want to lift. You go see if you can reach your foot from side to side. If you can reach it, then you're good. Your feet close enough, but they together. All the way down, arms by your side. We're ready for the pelvic curl. So remember, I was doing this from my chest. I want to see the same for the pelvis. We're curling up. Ready? Go. Inhale. And exhale, I'll lift my tailbone. I'm pressing my abdominals in. And then exhale, I lift the bottom, mid back, upper back into my bridge. Good. I'm taking inhale. And exhale, I'm still curling down to lower my chest first. then my upper back, all the way down, head still down all the way, and then my tailbone, and relax. We go again. So always remember about the chest lift, the same movement, and we curl up for another 5. Mid back, upper back, and just I'm barely lifting my shoulder blades. They almost stay down, but I'm curling my tilt, and I'm tilting my pelvis a lot, and I take an inhale to get myself rolled down all the way. Good. And relax, find your neutral curve in your lower back. We go another 3. Exhale to lift. Knees together, inner thighs working, feet pressing equally inside and outside. And then slowly down. Good. We'll do 2 more. And exhale to lift. Inhale, I'm holding, I'm still checking, am I tilting enough? Or I'm arching my lower back? We don't want to arch it, we want to tilt it, we want to fill the gap back. And exhale down. Good. So we'll do 1 more time, we'll stay there, and we're gonna squeeze your glutes and pulse the hips up for another 10 times. So inhale and exhale, we roll up. We keep the bridge. We're just checking your core still on a lot. And now we squeeze your glutes as much as we can. And we just go a little bit higher, little pulse. 1, and 2, and 3. But my knees together, that's important. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then I stay there and I lift my toes as I flex my feet. Then I lower my toes and I lift my heels, but I'm not losing my hip height. I lower my heels and I just start rolling my feet from my toes to my heels. Still checking my pelvis position, my abdominals, my lower back, my arms. Good. We're gonna finish as we stay on the heels, toes up, and we roll your spine down, vertebra by vertebra, all the way. Good. So left knee towards the chest, right leg straight on the floor. Right leg bent, left leg straight, reaching up to the ceiling. Left foot flexed, we lift the chest. We'll see if you can reach your toes and pull your leg deeper in. If it's still hard, we can still hold your leg anywhere you want, you're able, but leg straight and foot flexed for me. Good, and then we point your foot, we bend the knee, we lower your chest down, and we change side. Right knee toward the chest, left leg straight. If it's hard to straighten your legs, it can be bent, it's optional, it's all good. Nice. Right leg straight, and we're pointing, reaching up. Good. And we flex the foot in your right leg. We lift your chest, see if you can reach your toes, and pull your leg more in. Up. Good. And then point and bend. Knee in, other knee in. So pull both knees towards your chest a lot. Good. And we're ready for the 100, the favorite one to get started our Pilates class. Inhale, we're gonna find your legs in tabletop position. We're gonna lift your arms up. We take an inhale and exhale, we lift your chest, reaching your arms forward towards the wall. We start exhaling and reaching your legs, and we go. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2. I want to see strongly pumping through the arms, and next lower, and abdominals deeper. And we go inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale, just a little bit high, we're looking forward, 2, 4, 5, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, last 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, knees back and tabletop, arms up, chest down, and we're giving yourself a nice big hug. Good. We roll from side to side. And we roll, you say, facing to the screen. So ready for our side work. Good. So we're gonna stand on the elbow, shoulder down. We always feel like we're reaching up. We're pressing elbow down away from the floor. Good, I'm keeping my feet in the small V. It means the bottom is staying on the pinky one to support. Good. My other hand in front of me or just on my hip resting. So without losing my shoulder position, I always working through my arm. I'm not letting it go. I'm gonna start moving my top leg without moving my trunk at all. So you go in and pulse 2 times and exhale. And in 1, 2, and exhale, 1, 2. And in, leg always straight. I'm moving my leg from my hip, not from my knee. And I'm very still in my trunk. If someone wanna challenge your body, you can bring your right hand behind your head and go inhale, 2, and exhale, and inhale. But I'm still lifting on my elbow. I'm lifting and I'm pushing my shoulder down more. And inhale. And exhale, and inhale, and inhale, and exhale without moving the chest. Last 2, and last 1. Good, I'm gonna bring my heels together, feet together. I'm gonna bend the knees, slide them in, and I'm ready for the side plank. I take an inhale, and exhale, I lift my hips up, I reach my top arm up to the ceiling, and I hold this position for 10 minutes. Do I have 10 minutes? Yes, I do. We hold, and we grow up. Stable shoulder, strong arm, strong obliques. Everything is working. Someone who needs to work more, reaching top leg, and we lift it up, and we stay for another 10 minutes. 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Leg together, hips down, and we'll go all the way down on your arm. I know 10 minutes, 10 seconds, but it's just pushing you guys. Nice. All the way. You can relax your shoulder, relax your neck. We can just finish your top leg. Feet together this time, but I feel like my waist still lifted off the floor because I don't want to collapse, right? It's just a feeling to reach through the top hip away this direction. Good. I'm gonna lift my top leg just in line with my hip. I'm not lifting too high. I'm not gonna get tired too soon. I'm holding just in line with my hip. And I do a little circle. When you circle, guys, I want you to squeeze, like imagine the little squashy ball inside of your hip and the ball circling inside of the socket. That's how you manage and maintain the size of it without moving your leg too fast and too big. We'll go another 4 and 3 and 2 and we'll reverse. We'll go in 8, 7, 6, 5, 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. And I'm gonna flex my foot. I'm gonna reach my toes directly forward, not down, not up, just forward. As I lift my leg tiny bit higher than my hip height, I go beyond and I push it 1 and back straight and 2. And now I imagine I really wanna push something heavy on the top of my leg and push. And it's slow movement. There is no kick from my leg. It's pushing up and working hard for another 6 and 7. Last 2. Last 1. Good. And I'm just lower my leg. I bend the knees, bring it forward on the floor, and I'm gonna kick my butt. Because we work so hard. Yes, ideally. Good. So before we change sides, we're gonna do couple plain cats stretch. Guys, just let me 1 second. So we're gonna go 4-point kneeling position. Just double check your square everywhere. Hands down underneath your shoulders. Good. Straighten back. Feet resting. Good. I'm checking to my shoulders, rolling like I'm wrapping my shoulder around, elbows reaching back. I'm using my palms everywhere, not just the ball of it, not just the fingers, everywhere pressing down. Good. I'm start tilting my pelvis. Remember, we did it before. I'm curling my pelvis. And then I let my upper back to respond. And then find my neutral position as my back straight. And then without resting your stomach, I'm reaching my sternum forward and extending my chest slightly. It's a very small movement. I'm not dropping my lower back, just double check. It's just my chest. Good. And I go back to neutral again. And it's all about the pelvis. We tilt the pelvis forward and round the upper back slightly. And we go again. We go through the neutral spine to find little chest extension like we're in the swan position, but my tummy touching the floor. And I even think about to pick up my belly off the floor because I'm pulling my stomach in a lot to get my back safe. Good. One last one. We curl up through the pelvis. Long neck, the top of my head, crown of my head reaching forward. Good. And neutral and chest extension. And neutral. One last one. Nice curve through the back. Neutral position for the spine. And extension for the upper back only. Nicely done. And we're ready for the other side. So remember, we started on the elbow. Just double check your elbows, not too far away, not too close, right underneath your shoulder. Legs straight, in line with your hips. Stay in a small V. I'm stay lifted on my elbows. I'm always using my lats to connect. Good. Top hand on the hip, behind your head, or on the floor. It's optional, whatever feel you. Stay still for the body. We lift the top leg up. We go pulse into and exhale. 1, 2. Really pushing back a lot. Let your hip flexors a little bit work better. So, because it's easy to go forward for most of you, but it's much harder to go back. And 1, 2. And 1, 2. I'm lifting my waist up. I'm using my obliques. I'm not resting. I'm not on the beach, it's too cold. And last 3. And pulse 2. And last 2. And it's only 1 when you go forward and back twice, pulsing. And very last one, back, back. Good, we stay there. And I'm ready for my side plank. I'm gonna pull both knees in. I'm stay there, and then I'm checking my shoulders. I'm still pushing down the lot, and my elbow grounding towards the mat. And exhale, I lifting my hip. I'm reaching my top arm up to the ceiling. We can face forward, or we can face the same side as your arm, and we hold. I will make it a little bit harder in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2. 1. I lengthen my top leg and I lift it up, and we stay another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and 2, 1. Legs together, arms down, hips down, all the way on your side, head relaxing on your arm. Feet together, long line through the body. Arm resting on the hip or stay in front of you. As we lift top leg just in line with your hip. This is your line, hip height. We're not gonna lift high, not for the circle. Good. And we go. We squeeze the ball. We imagine the socket and the ball inside of the socket, and we start circling. 1 and 2. My legs straight like an arrow. I'm like a torpedo. I'm reaching and I'm pointing my foot away. Good. And I'm just gonna lift my head to watch you guys. Good. 4, 4, and 3, and 2. And I'm building my quad if I'm really straightening my leg consistently, and we'll reverse it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. And I flex my foot. I'm not losing my height. Still, I'm not dropping my leg. I'm lifted higher from that point. 1. And I'm pushing the ceiling up. 2. And 3. And 4. 5. 6. 7. 8, 9, one last one. Good. And 10. Knee forward, neck back. Nice massage for the hip. And we're ready for the front support. Good. So again, I'm sitting along my mat again. Knees bent. We're gonna start all together when my knees bent. My hands just behind my back. Palms facing towards my hips. I'm really open from my shoulders, my chest reaching forward, even slightly up to the ceiling. Good. And without changing my back, I'm lifting my hips. I'm just hinging from my shoulders to get the bridge. 1 and down. Just double check you're not curling. You lift your spine, and this time you use momentum. Good. Shoulders down, chest forward, abdominals on. I'm lift. And down. And if you have double joint in the elbow, you can slightly soften, but this is gonna be just harder. Good. And we lift and lower, but chest lifting first. That's important. The chest go first, and then the back is just following. Good. One more time, and just a prep for this exercise. And we lift. Good. And we straighten your legs. We're pointing your feet. We're still checking your chest. Chest forward, shoulders back, palm facing towards your hips. And we lift the spine like we did before. And we lower. Good. Ups on. I want you to switch them on before you lift. Otherwise, you start changing your hips in the air, which is not great for us. We pull. We get the back straight, and we lift. One more, and we'll stay there. We lift. We're gonna lift your left leg, and we'll do 5 times kick up. 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 5. The double check, I didn't drop my hips at all. I lift them higher, chest higher, shoulders back more. I'm looking up to the ceiling, and I lift my other leg for 5. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5. Hips higher, chest higher, all the way down. And I found nice stretch for the back, forward. Good, and we're ready for the spine stretch. So we're gonna place your feet about mat width, feet flexed. And knees can be bent if it's hard for you to keep your back straight in this position. So otherwise, feet flexed, strong back, sitting bones down, arms straight in front of you. So, and the best way to do this exercise, so we're imagining like we're sitting against the wall, right? There is a wall behind us. You can even do it if you want to. And as I roll my back down, I'm peeling off my back off the wall, one by one. And I'm gonna start with my head. So I take my head off the wall, then my neck. I'm not reaching forward, I'm just lifting spine off the floor. And I'll go down. But my hips still stay against the wall. Once I peel off my spine, I'm reaching forward to get a little bit more extension. And I'm curling back, and then I'm restacking my spine against the wall, just like we did in the opposite way. And we go again. Back, the wall still behind my spine. I'm taking my head off. My shoulders, my shoulder blades, my upper back, mid back, lower back, and I'm reaching forward like someone pushing my lumbar spine and reaching. Good. Bit more extension, we're not curling in the more, we're reaching back. We stay here and see if you can lift your arms for 5 times, just up and even more extension through the spine. And 2. And 3, not my shoulders, I'm lifting my arms only, I'm not changing my shoulders position. Last 1, arms down in front of you and my curling my spine up. And we're ready for the soul. You're gonna take your arms to the side in the T position. Arms always go with me, so they're not moving away and apart from my body. I'm go exhale and pulse twice, 1, 2. But I'm rotating my body and I go 1, 2. And it's optional to keep your palms facing forward or up to the ceiling. It depends on your shoulders. And we go 1, 2. And it's a very small rotation. I'm not asking you to go all the way to the side. What's important, you're moving your body. Only your hips stay still. 1, 2, legs a little bit closer. And 1, 2, and we'll do the full swirl. You go side. We reach your opposite hand towards your opposite foot. We find the T position as we lift up and we're back to center. We go other way. One arm go forward, other way, reaching back. We're reaching away from you and we lift your spine. We bring your hands back to the side and then we turn your chest. We go 1 more each side. Inhale and exhale and lift back to center and side and forward and lift up, arms to the T, back to center, and see if you get bent the knees a bit more. You can hold your toes. This time I want you to keep your guys back straight and see how far forward you can move your heels without changing your back position. You walk, 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 but I'm keeping my back straight. I'm keeping my back straight. I'm even pushing my chest further forward because I'm using my hands, shoulders back. But kind of my stomach stay on your quad. Good, and we'll walk again, and walk again, walk again. And as I start feel like my tummy coming off my quads, then I just straighten my legs and round my spine. I let my feet go and I curl up and we're ready for the full plank. Good. So we're gonna start on the 4-point kneeling position. I can see someone is sweating. That's a good sign. Good work, well done Saturday. That's just great. You guys are amazing. 4-point kneeling position. Shoulders stable, abdomen. He's taking his jacket off. Ooh la la. I'm ready. It's Saturday, why not? Good. So I'm changing my back, abdominals first of all. I'm putting my core in. I'm gonna land. Are we ready? I hope we're ready. You're never gonna be ready for the plank. So you're gonna reach your left leg. Did I move my hips? No, I didn't. I hope you didn't too. And you straight your other leg. I'm not just hold this perfect line in my body. And if my abdominal is strong enough, I can drop my hips a little bit, but without any pressure on my lower back. I'm reaching my heels back. I'm reaching top of my head forward. I keep my arms active, but abdominal working a lot. And I hold it for 10, 9. I'm not burying my head. My head stay in line with my neck. 4, 3, and 2, and 1. One knee down, other knee down, and I find my child pose to give myself just a little nice break, just a very small, short break. And if your wrist feeling tight, you can always turn your palms facing up when you're resting. Good. And just like we did for the front support, for the back support, we'll stay there. We'll lift right leg 5 times up without changing your back and without relaxing your abdominals. And then the other side. If it's too much, we can take a break. I'll be kind on Saturday. We can take a break between each side. We'll see how we go. Maybe we don't. Good, so double check. We're gonna get the same plank as we started. Abdominals in. I would even tuck the pelvis slightly to protect your lower back. Good. One leg straight. Other leg straight. I'm keeping my plank. I'm pointing my right foot. And I lift my leg 1. And 2. But my leg straight. And I'm squeezing my glutes. 4, 2. Last one. I will do the other side straight away. We place your right leg down. We point left foot and we go 1. And 2. And 3. And 4. And 5. Flip your toes under. One knee down. Other knee down. And we go to child pose again. Good. Nicely done. It was awesome. And we're gonna finish with a swimming to the ocean because the weather is nice. It's cold, but it's still sunny. And we all think about to go and swim at least for 5 minutes. So I'm gonna lay down on my stomach. Just double check you have enough space in front of you so you can kick your arms. My legs a little bit wider to give my lower back a little bit space. Good. So I keep my head off the floor, arms in line. I would say the corner of the mat, it's a perfect measure for your arms and for your legs. Good. Legs straight, it's impossible. When you kick, I don't want you to kick from the knee. I want you to kick from the hip. From the hip. That's important. Work through here, not here. Good. The same for the arms. Shoulders back, and we're ready. So I'm gonna lift my right arm as I lift my left leg, and I switch. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, 5. Abdominals on. I'm always working on my core. I never let them go. And 4. And we'll go a little bit faster. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale. 2, 4, 5, and inhale. Arms straight. Legs straight. And we go coordinating. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale. 3, 4, 5, and inhale. 2, 4, 5. Last 10. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 2. Everything stay up. Arms reaching forward, legs reaching back. We'll lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. Good. And when bring your hands just underneath your forehead as they interlace. We'll lower your legs, we'll lower your chest, and then we'll relax. Good. And I just want you guys to stretch your shoulders a little bit. So you're gonna take your hand closer to the screen. bend and pushing down towards the floor. The same side, same leg bend. Can you see me? But to get more straight on your shoulders, I want you to keep your right arm facing to the side. All the way. Yes, there we go. There we go. Good. And you're rolling yourself, you're supporting yourself. You're not twisting your hips for the waist, you're rolling the whole body, but I'm really feel nice, straight from my shoulders. Good. And I'm slowly rolling my chest back to do the other side. Arms, hand, leg, and I'm rolling back. There. Good work. I'm rolling down all the way. I place my hands underneath my shoulders, and flip my toes under. I'm gonna do just one push-up to lift yourself to child pose. I'm pulling my in up, good. And I go all the way down on my heels. And this time, if you don't have any issue on the knees, you can place your knees wider and lower your chest in between your knees, closer towards the floor. Good. And my arms always reaching forward. I always lengthen my spine. Same as my hips reaching towards my heels. This way. We take a deep inhale. And exhale, see if we can lower your chest even more down towards the floor. And another inhale. And exhale, deeper stretch through the spine. Good. And one last one. Hips are resting. Good. Head stay down, neck relax. You just walk your hands towards your knees. All the way. Walk, walk, walk. Walk all the way up. Good. We're gonna just sit, knees together. Oh, we can cross your legs like we started. Shoulders resting, arms resting on the hips, good. We're gonna just finish with one single circle through your neck. So I'm gonna lower my head down, chin towards your chest. I'm gonna move your head towards my left ear. I stay a little bit longer there. I'm not forcing you to do this small but bigger and fast circle. No, it's only one circle but really nice one. So I'm very careful moving my head back, especially on the way back. I don't want to force the movement. I just rolling and see how my neck is feeling. Am I hurting me? Or if I can drop my shoulders to give myself more space to roll it back. And now I go towards your right ear. And I'm gonna stay there a little bit longer. Just feel how heavy your head and how more stretch you can get just from your body without using anything. And you roll down forward again. And we'll do the same circle but other way around. So we will go towards your left shoulder first. And then slowly, gently back. Other shoulder. Chin down. We take an inhale and exhale. We lift your head up. We lift your arms up. We're reaching up a lot. We're lifting slightly your UI. Good. And we're done. Thank you so much, guys. That was awesome. Well done, everyone. Thank you for joining my class, especially on Saturday. This is not easy time for everyone. Stay safe, be healthy, and have a good weekend, everyone.